Whew. Happy New Year's. Rockstar. Beautiful right there. I tied one on last night, let me tell you. It was brutal. I'm sure you guys did too. Except I'm talking about tying on an A-rig, and you guys are talking about having a little, you know, devil's lettuce or, you know, adult beverages. Getting crazy from New Year's. We're getting crazy too. In-depth A-rigs right now.
God.
You ever seen that commercial? I tied one on. I tied one on too. I don't know why I thought about that. Listen, we're gonna go over some A-rig stuff today. In the winter baits video that you saw Cody do, he talked a little bit about the A-rig, talked about top baits that we have for this year. Always tied on the deck, or always brought with you if you're going bank fishing. And even though this might be sometimes a little bit difficult, throwing an A-rig in a pond, you know, there's a lot of folks that walk the banks of these bigger fisheries and you can utilize them. Absolutely, 100%. I would recommend going smaller. We'll talk about that later, of course. The A-rig is a super unique bait because you can easily throw this bait in multiple water columns. So what I mean by that is you can throw this bait and you don't have to sit there for a month to let it go down to the bottom. You don't have to, these are things you don't have to do, right? It just works. It works well. It's kind of heavy, so it gets down there quick. It'll stay at the level that you want, and you just kind of slow, steady retrieve. Every now and then, a little pump of the reel or twitch of the rod, and boom, it's hammer time. That was kind of corny, but you know, they hammer them, dude. I have got the most, by far, out of all the baits that I've caught fish on, I would say that one of the most violent strikes consistently is on the A-rig. They hit it hard. They're running at it. If they had legs, I guess. It's a weird thing to say, the bass are running, you know. They're swimming fast towards it, okay? They're swimming fast. And, you know, you pump it and then stall it for a second after that pump and boom. I mean, they just, it's incredible. I generally throw 1/8 ounce heads on the outside with a 1/4 ounce head in the middle. That keeps it pretty centered, keeps it running pretty good. This is the Tactical Bassin Flex rig from Hog Farmer. It's real flexible, like it says in the name. It has this is 6 wire, so it's got 3 dummies up top. It's got the longest one, which is a 7-inch wire for the middle bait, which gets hit probably 95% of the time. And then your 2 outer baits, of course, a little bit longer than the top ones too, if they decide to hit, or if you get multiples. I've got multiples on the A-rig before. It's cool, man. It's fun. Okay, they're very balanced. That's a good one. I got another smaller Hog Farmer here, 5 wire, a little more aggressive on the wire. Okay, a little more aggressive on the wire. This one's got 4 blades. It's got three hooks, and then 2 on top, which are dummies. Now, here's the difference, okay? The Hog Farmer Flex rig, Tactical Bassin Flex rig's $30. Why is it $30? Well, I'm here to tell you. CPS centering pin springs on the top baits, okay? On those dummy baits. You also have owner hyperwire split rings, And then you have 80-pound snap swivels. You also have, I'm sorry, snap swivels? Yeah, they call them snaps. And those swivels are ball bearings. So you've got expensive gear on here already, okay? It's not gonna break on you. It's not gonna bend out. You don't have to put all that crap on. It's already there, okay? It's awesome. It's already there. And depending on where you live, Hog Farmer has sent, I think, 2 more of their snap swivels already there. In case you don't need, you can put 5 hooks on, then you can take off the CPS centering pins and you can put on those. So it's real fast, real easy. And some of them only have 2. There's some places that only have, you can only do 2 hooks, so they have another centering pin that they send with it, you know, to kind of go with regulations of your state. So that depends on you guys. You're gonna have to look them up. Alabama, for instance, A-rig, 5 hooks you can have. Here in California, 3 hooks. I know places that have 2. I know places that, you know, that don't care. 5's good. So you know a bait is good, okay? You know a bait is good when it's outlawed by basically every major tournament body that there is. And this is outlawed in all of them, almost every one of them. You cannot run an A-rig. Now, that's weird, and that's a whole different video, but I feel like that's weird. Everybody can buy it. You know, everybody can buy it. It's easy to run. It's not like it takes specialized equipment. I can throw it. I throw it here. I mean, look, this is a 6-inch trace. It's a Swimbait rod by Daiwa. The Tatula, 7.6 foot, heavy, 7.6 foot. 7'6", heavy Daiwa Tatula rod. Nothing special. Shimano SLX XT reel for a little bit more line capacity, and 18-pound shooter. I know it's weird. It's 18-pound. You can throw 17, you can throw 20, you can throw 18. If you're crazy and you're rolling the dice this year for this new year, throw 12-pound. I don't care. I'm not doing that. Not on a $30 rig. Maybe on an $11 Yum rig, I will. But whoo, you can get some of these pretty small. That's kind of cool, like finessey stuff. The Yum rig is pretty cool, actually. It's not, I mean, it's $11. You're gonna have to put some stuff on it, no big deal. But the nice thing about it is it doesn't have any of the flash. And there's a time and a place for that, especially in the wintertime. We're talking about winter fishing. So there's gonna be a time where the fish are just pretty done. They wanna go night-night. They don't wanna really chase a whole lot. They're not looking for flash. They're just, you know, kind of chilling, man. And they'll go grab a cheeseburger every now and then, but they're not looking for like the craziest one out there. They're not looking for the double animal style with the grilled onions and the mustard and the whole wah, wah, wah. They're just looking for a burger, dude. That's it. They just want a burger. Go give it to them. Take off the flash. Buy that Yum, $11.50 at Tackle Warehouse right now, or go to your local tackle shop. Do that too, man. Give them some love. Nothing wrong with that. There's a place for it. You don't got to spend $30, guys, but if you do, you know what you're going to get, and you don't have to grab all that other stuff. Some of us don't have it. Some of us do. Just kind of depends on where you're at in your fishing journey, if you want to call it that. The fishing journey. Slow roll it. Throw it out there. Have a sip of your coffee if it's cold outside. Don't run it too fast, otherwise this thing starts doing spinnies like you guys are doing right now, because maybe, you know, you went a little hard in the paint last night. Also, it's important, like I said, it is important to keep these things centered. It is important to make sure all your wires are correctly spaced and look good. The way I do it generally is I'll put it on the deck of the boat and make sure that it's lined up, you know, make sure that sucker's lined up, make sure all those things, they all look pretty good. So they're not going to be like, you know, spinning around. You can't be doing that. That's no good. Take some time, make sure those things are all set up before you start tossing it, because you never know. Let it drop down to where you're looking for. Is it 20 feet? Is it 30 feet? Is it 10 feet? Whatever it is, and start that, bringing it back. Every now and then either twitch the whole rig or just twitch it real quick. I'm telling you, they smash it. Right here, I'm using, like, just to kind of round out gear, right? I'm using the Dirty Jigs Swimbait heads by Matt Allen. 6 Cents has some awesome ones too, especially the naked ones. If you want no frill, you don't really care. Maybe you want to paint them yourself. That's cool too. Get creative. Those are pretty inexpensive. I mean, when it comes to jig heads, it's not rocket surgery. Okay? Just saying. Buy what you like. Buy what you already have. That's a fantastic thing to do because you don't got to spend any more money. You already have these things. You already have swim bait heads. You know, utilize that. Utilize that. I have Keitechs on some of mine. I've got easy shiners on the top on some of mine. I got some 6 Cents baits for, you know, maybe like harder plastic. You know, I mean, there's just a bunch of different ones. If you want to clean, you know, do some different stuff, change up the color of that one bait in the middle there. Change up the color on these baits down here. You know, do something different. It's left for interpretation for a reason. You guys get creative with it because, you know, you don't know what these bass have seen, what they haven't. You know, everybody throws Keitech stuff, but maybe not everybody throws 6 Cents baits, you know, or there's a bunch of different ones, right? I mean, just try some different stuff, try some different colors. Have some fun with it. This is a cool technique. And let me tell you, man, when you get that bite, you know it. And it's super fun. Throw it over brush piles, throw it over rocks, throw it over trees, throw it down the bank if you want, or in open water if you find those fish, you know, out there just hanging out. Throw it underneath a bait ball. You'll bring these fish up, and the fish that you get are generally bigger. Don't be afraid to put a big bait on the back of it. Throw 4.8 Keitechs on there if you want to. Hell, I've seen someone throw a Huddleston. Huddleston's on these things. There's a dude on YouTube, I don't know the name. You can look it up. It's like Huddleston A-rig. Don't do that. It's crazy. It's silly, if you ask me. But, you know, hey, to each is their own, man. Have some fun with it. Picasso makes a good rig. Again, Hog Farmers, man, they have a ton of them. Different sizes, stuff like that. I mean, and they range between like 15 and 30 bucks. And you're good, man. You're good. I'm glad you guys are waking up with me. You know, my mug, January 1st. You guys have made some, you know, new year, new you, new baits, new techniques. Hell, get crazy. Get crazy with it. And let me ask you that. Here's another question. How come you haven't subscribed yet? There's that little red button. It's right over here. I don't know if you can see it or not. Sure you can. I know you can, because I'm the one that puts this stuff together. It's right there. And that thing says subscribe. YouTube makes us put it on there, by the way. No, they don't. But they have that neat little thing, and a lot of people have it. You just hit the pause button, click on that thing, hit the pause button, then go subscribe, then come back, hit play, and keep doing what we're doing, because we're having a lot of fun here. We're drinking some Rockstar juice, pineapple, orange guava. If you guys find any, send them my way, because they're really hard to find. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is what to put them in. So here's the deal. I put them in just an A-rig box. Keeps nice and neat. I mean, you know, nothing goes anywhere except for all that crap. Oh, what happened? That was interesting. More snap swivels. Snap swivels for everybody. Woo! Holla! Anyway, it's the Hog Farmer Tactical Flex Rig looks like. All hanging out in there. Anyway, I like this thing. It'll hold 4 plus some different stuff you want. It'll hold baits. Like these 6 Cents baits that just totally fell out of here, which was super awesome. Cody likes the tubes, man. You know, he likes the tubes. I don't like the tubes. I'm saying tubes a lot. Tubes, bruh. Woo! I promise that I am not drunk. I am on a hangover. I'm on the mend. Go get you a cheeseburger. You can be on the mend too. You gotta get all that grease out of your stomach, man. It's like, or all that liquid you gotta do, like eggs and cheeseburger, soda, some water. Don't forget to hydrate. I'm not your mom. Anyway, he likes the tubes, and I liked the idea of the tube until I realized that you still gotta put it in your boat somewhere where it's not gonna go bouncing around. So I'm not a huge fan of the tube, but he'll put it in the video description below because he loves you guys. And that's what he does. You know, he's the description guy. And I love him because I don't have the patience for it. Put all this stuff in the description, go find it on Tackle, put it in a little click thing you can look at, bloop, and it'll go right to Tackle Warehouse. We don't get a dime out of that, by the way. But we want to show you guys what we got going on, man. And if you guys, it's a super easy, click the link, go buy it, boom, helps out Tackle Warehouse. Or if you want to go to your local guy, go to your local guy. Those guys are awesome too. They give you some great advice. I'm sure especially know what's going on, what people are buying, what bass are biting on. Go talk to those cats. You know, you don't always have to order online. Get out of here. Go have fun. You know, like I said, new year, new you. Maybe go meet some new friends. What the hell am I even talking about? Maybe I am drunk still. No? I'm kidding. I'm not. Anyway, guys, listen. Have some fun with it. This series is kind of cool to us, for us, because we can, you know, we're kind of expanding on that one video that we did, and Cody did a real good job, you know, doing the video about wintertime baits. It's right here, by the way, and right there, you can click on it. It's almost over. Go check it out if you haven't already. The other thing you can do is subscribe to the channel. Seriously, we love you guys. We love what you guys have done for us, which is help us make more videos based on what you guys have told us that you want to see and what you don't want to see. So continue to comment down below anything that we may have missed, any more questions that you might have on the A-Rig. I will give them all to Cody. I'm just kidding. I will. Me or him will personally write back, and we will let you guys know what's going on or what our, you know, thoughts are on whatever you're thinking about. So don't forget to hit that bell. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel once again. We love you. Always have. That was Braveheart. I'm pretty sure that was Braveheart. Good guy, that Braveheart. William Wallace. Funny story, I used to work somewhere where there was a William Wallace. Not the same guy. I don't think I'm pretty sure they're probably not, you know, related. Maybe they are. It's a weird name to have. If you're not Braveheart, you know. Well, you know. Here we are. Just bullshitting into 2022. Seriously, we're leaving now. Later.